Jesse, one of the founders of Aavegotchi, thanks for coming in again to show me how this all works.
Yeah, absolutely. You've been with us every step of the way as we're building out the Gotchiverse, and super glad to join you here today.
Yeah. So there's this new thing, this farming. Everything looks like it's live. What does that mean for us as investors? How does this all work? Walk me through it as usual.
Yeah, so this is kind of the core release of, you could almost think of it as like this is the next big level up for the game, because when the game was envisioned, the main centerpiece was this idea of, yeah, it's a metaverse, you can run around, you can decorate it however you want, but it was also this idea that it's a game too. So it's not just this open world sandbox, but it's actually like a narrative and a game that has to be played. And so in that sense, it kind of looks like Clash of Clans, like the kind of strategy game where you are placing farm equipment on your land and kind of maintaining it to extract these, in this case, ERC20 tokens that are bound to your land, your particular metaverse parcel. So that's what everybody's been waiting for. We've been live for 2 months, but it's been more of a glorified stress test where everybody comes in to play the game. And we're seeing, can we support 4,000 or 5,000 people playing at the same time? Yes, we can. A lot of like checking off all the milestones there as a community built game. But finally, we're here at this point where we can deploy the farm equipment. So these are NFTs that you craft, you build like a harvester, and then you bring it over to your land and you put it on your land. And with an on-chain transaction, you actually meld these two NFTs together. And that's really one of the innovative things here is you're kind of stacking NFTs on top of each other to get some sort of utility or gameplay effect out of it. And it's gamified on-chain transactions. And so it just went live and it went very, very smooth. The deployment was good, a couple of UI bugs, but for the most part, it's running super smooth. And everybody's busy just farming in the Gotchiverse right now, setting up their harvesters.
Yeah, this is just like what we do in the bear market, right? We just sit around and we say, okay, this is the time to build, because when the next big thing comes around, we want to make sure that we are ready. So before we move on, everybody who's watching this video, I'm going to link all the different videos that we did from the very beginning of the deep dive in the Aavegotchiverse, how we took a look at how you can actually buy the land and how you can actually do more things as far as farming with Dr. Wagmi, as he walked us all through it to where you could have your own land manager, essentially do the things for you in the Gotchiverse. So today, Jesse, walk me through how I'm actually going to do all the farming and all the things you just talked about.
Yeah, that'd be great. We can hop in the Gotchiverse together, take a look, see what it really is like. And you start by going to aavegotchi.com, which we're looking at right now.
I got that. Now, remember, everybody, you may not be at this point, but we talked about this before. You can find how to buy GHST, how to get your ghost, how to run the whole thing, and how to get in there. But right now, I'll link aavegotchi.com in the description. We're going to click on Enter App. And now, where are we at?
So yeah, you're in the app now, and obviously the big thing in the center is the exciting part, enter the Gotchiverse. But if you don't have an Aavegotchi, if you were to click on that, it would inform you and say, hey, you don't have an Aavegotchi. Why don't you borrow one? Or you can buy one. And if you don't have, I think the floor is 600 Ghost or so. That's $600 or more. So if you don't want to buy one yet, you can always go to Gotchi Lending on the right-hand side there, and you could borrow an Aavegotchi. But I think you already have your Gotchis, right? You've got at least one or two.
I've got one. And then I was just going to say, like, that's pretty cool. Like, what I'll probably do after this is put mine up so people can use my Gotchi and do all the stuff they want to do. And it's like a revenue split, I think.
It is. And you have as a Gotchi owner, you can literally like lend these out you set the increment. It could be an 8-hour session, a 12-hour, 24 a week.